1 year with masks, social distancing, and the fear of the unknown. Life with COVID-19 and how it has brought strength to our newscast. Let's take a look.
Coronavirus. Just a few months ago, we had never even heard of it. Now it's on the top of everyone's mind as the world faces what health officials are calling a pandemic.
We just got some breaking news for the campus of UCO.
Yeah, they just sent an email out saying that we will have online classes. Now this will last March 28th through April 12th. I just want to let you all know that this may be our last newscast, but stay up to date with us on social media.
I was in shock. It was, the news, was announced late one afternoon, and we had been, of course, watching what was happening with the pandemic coming from different parts of the world, and then, of course, coming to the United States. And it was just sort of a sudden announcement, and it was like, this is the real deal.
We went into the unknown, and we did not know that was going to be our last newscast and the last time seeing each other. And turns out for many of us, it was the last time seeing Amanda. Didn't even realize it.
I am packing to go home.
Amanda Sue, who is one of our producers and head of social media, had to move back to her home in Malaysia due to COVID-19, and she has been producing remotely since then. But she will be back in studio with us in a few weeks.
We all just expected it to end, and it never really did, and I don't know if it's really going to anytime soon. I think we may be living with this for quite a while.
I moved back with my parents, so my room was my workspace. It was my meeting place. It was my newscast space. It was my school. It was everything.
We're kind of forged through fire at this point. We took on, this whole different tactic for our newscast at the start of the pandemic. I think it really strengthened us as a team, and it strengthened all of us as reporters individually too. I feel like we all learned new ways to share our stories.
The students made it seamless, and they made it sort of almost magical and a growth area.
When we originally were in quarantine, okay, coronavirus is going to last for about 3 weeks. Here we are a year later, masking up, some people even double masking, some people having to quarantine, and now we have a vaccine.
And we have an update about the coronavirus here in Oklahoma. State officials have reported that there is one positive case for COVID-19, and there's currently 4 people that are awaiting their results to come back.
Oklahoma has had more than 430,000 total confirmed cases since the pandemic began.
Despite everything that this generation of students has lost, you've lost a lot. But what you've gained is this grit and adaptation and ability. And that's really what I want the students to think about, is what you have inside you now, because you've been through this unique experience.
I hope that there's going to be a normal, like what we used to know before the pandemic, but I don't know if it's also going to be like that new normal. It feels like it's better, but we still have to deal with things.
This is the biggest story of my lifetime, and therefore I would say it's the biggest story of your lifetime.
Make sure to follow us on social media for more updates. From Edmond, Oklahoma, Tyler Whitehead, UCentral News.